Hi, my name is Allie, and today we're going to be talking about how we do swim checks and T-boat rescues here at Maine High Adventure. So you don't need to show up to Maine High Adventure already having your swim check done by your local pool. Instead, we make sure that every participant gets to do a swim check at Maine High Adventure, which we'll explain in this video. You want to make sure, however, that you have proper foot gear and your wet clothes. If you want to learn more about that, you can check out our shakedown video in the description of this video.
To start off, BSA requires that a competent swimmer is able to swim 75 yards with a strong front stroke, such as freestyle, breaststroke, and even butterfly, if you're up for it. A competent swimmer must be able to do 25 yards with a resting backstroke, and finally be able to float for 30 seconds. At Maine High Adventure, we utilize our lake for swim checks. Every participant is to swim out 50 yards to the buoy, swim 25 yards back, and then flip over for the last 25 yards using a resting backstroke. Meanwhile, a lifeguard and a spotter will be in a nearby rowboat with rescue gear in case you run into any issue. Finally, participants will be asked to float about 30 seconds near the shore. Once they are done, the next set of buddies will go until everyone is checked. Next, we will check the participants on their ability to perform a T-boat rescue. This is a canoe boat rescue where two boats form a T in order to rescue a capsized boat. To start, two boats and 4 participants will paddle out far from the shore so that the boats don't drift in. A rowboat with a lifeguard and a spotter will be nearby with rescue gear throughout the process. Next, one of the boats will flip. It's important not to let go of your paddle in case you lose it. Once the boat is flipped, the second boat will paddle into position forming a T, where the tip of the capsized boat lines up with the middle of the rescue boat. Then participants in the rescue boat will turn and face each other on their knees in the center of the boat. They may place their own paddles in the boat as well as collect the paddles from the participants in the flipped boat. Next, a participant in the back end of the boat will push down as the participant in the front pushes up on the canoe. Both buddies in the canoe will lift the sunk canoe until the centers line up to form an X. Then one of the buddies will lift a side of the boat while the other catches. Then the rescued canoe will be pushed out of the same side it was lifted from. Finally, the boats will be lined up parallel to each other. Make sure not to end up in between the two boats or you might end up squished. The buddies in the boat will hold on to the second boat as one participant in the water lifts himself into the canoe. Then the second participant will lift themselves into the canoe. Next, the boats switch place as one flips and the other rescues. We make sure every participant has a chance to flip and a chance to rescue. Once we're all done, the boats will be brought back to shore so the crew can move on to their next activity.
I hope this video explained our T-boat rescues as well as our swim checks properly. If you have any more questions, check out our frequently asked questions document as well as our website at mainehighadventure.org. Thanks for watching.